Welcome back to Media Mesh, where I give you my unapologetic opinion on everything from music, movies, news, reality TV, and much more as we go down the rabbit hole. And I'm back in the studio, trying to get to you, babe. Well, it looks like the case has been cracked. So if you believe that this went down exactly as they said it did, then well, you can turn this off. However, for those who subscribe to Media Mesh, we know better. We know what the deal is. And if you want to troll, that's fine too. At least you're watching, taking a look. But it looks like they caught the guy. So his name is Patrick Xavier Clark. So I like how they put this. Let's read this. Police arrested 2 people in connection with the slaying of renowned Migos rapper Takeoff, who was an quote-unquote innocent bystander. That's interesting that they put quotations, an innocent bystander. That's telling, because it was sure enough a direct hit. You know, I just find it strange that you could be at a party, you could be invited to a party with 50 people. So one would think that the organizer of the party, and we know his name, knows everybody here. So how could somebody that you know come to your party and take out and invite a guest and you just get away with it? It take a whole month to figure it out. Obviously, people roll in packs. Now, of course, people ain't just going to jump and throw a name out there. But at the same time, somebody had to come forward and say something, because there's no way this could just go away without somebody taking the fall for it. And your boy Lil Cam Fifth is also implicated in this as well. He was there. He had an unlawful firearm on him. So he's going down as well. But these are the 2 people. You got Patrick Clark and Cam Joshua, 22. What's the connection between these 2? What's the connection between these 2 and J. Prince Jr.? How is it, like I'm saying, that if I throw a party, right, and I invite a celebrity, or celebrities in this case, to my party, and you just take it upon yourself to dismiss my person, I walk right over them as they're on the ground and out the door, and my excuse is I have a warrant and I don't want to get in trouble. Wouldn't you be mad at this guy, at Patrick, for taking out somebody? I imagine these are his shooters, right? One can assume. I mean, they had weapons. So I also assume that when necessary, if there's a situation, these 2 people are there to protect and serve. And I'm sure they don't move without orders. Unless it's like a self-defense thing. Or, you know, if they see a situation where somebody else has weapons and they see them maybe pull out or attempt or escalate, whatever, and then they will do what they need to do, because that's what they get paid to do. So I still don't believe that he did not know, and you know the he I'm talking about, this was taking place. But case is solved now. You don't have to worry about it. So that's what it is. They got 2 people on file for here, and so that's what it is. But the one question that remains is why. The dude is turning, Quavo's turning to walk away. And it's so interesting, because it's like, as soon as, it's almost like those were the trigger words. Let me get up out of here before I hurt somebody. And immediately after that, it takes place. That is just so ironic. It's just what timing? Impeccable timing. Impeccable timing right there. So, I mean, you can believe what you want. This is all alleged. The video I did with Messi, that gives you an indication of what's a possible scenario that took place here. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm tripping. I could be. Who knows? At the end of the day, that was a very messy situation. If you're going to do something like that, why would you do it in the presence of all these people? And who is that upset because somebody's going to say, let me get out of here before I hurt somebody? You're heading out the door, so you are not a threat because you're leaving. So unless you're like, oh, who he think he is, you tell me, oh, let me get out of here before I hurt somebody. I mean, how mature is that? But again, we may not be talking about very mature people here, but hey, but that does happen. I'm not going to say there's not brothers out here that if you talk slick to them, they just haul off and do that. But I'm just saying, out of respect for Jake Prince Jr., you would hold off. Or if anything, you would physically just go over there and handle it with your hands. Why would you have to pull out on him? He's walking away. I mean, it's a punk move, but you could have went and hit him in the back of the head with your hands. And it turned around. Now what? And scrap. If it's that serious. But to take it to the next level, not to say that some people don't, because cats today, they don't know how to fight. So you're not really a tough guy if you have to pull out a weapon in the first place. That's not tough. Anybody can do that. So who are you really scaring with that? It's of course, well, let me take that back. I guess you scare anybody if you pull out on them, but not everybody. But, most people, you pull out something on them, of course, they're going to, either backtrack or they're going to lay down, whatever the case is. It's a tool that's used to get what you want. It's the speaker, as some people call it. It's the speaker. It speaks for you. It does the job. But my point is, what they was arguing about wasn't that serious. It just wasn't that serious. And like I said, you just could hit him in the back of the head and then have him turn around, or what? Because you said you was about to leave. Well, now I hit you in the back of the head. Now what you gonna do? And let it be that. But there's levels to it. There's levels, I believe. Now, granted, maybe because I'm from the old school, I think, there's a measured response. If you just talking on your way out the door, that lets me know you're not about that life anyway, so you're not a threat. I would just be laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? They could have turned that any old kind of way. Oh, look at this. He leaving. He talking stuff, but he leaving out the door, though. So he ain't that tough because he's leaving. But at the same time, how could you be at a party that's hostile? Even if you lost money, if you're a millionaire, what's a couple $1,000s? And like I said in my other video that I did on Messi, who comes to play with these type of people? Who comes to play with these type of people? You flew from Atlanta or wherever you was to come and play dice or whatever they was playing for serious money. There's probably one person in the room who had serious money enough to play. Was Jay Prince playing? I don't know. But most time it'd be the one dude and it'd be the lackeys. It'd be folks that just be kicking it with them. They want to be seen. They want to get in the club, but they ain't getting no money. No real money, because if you had your own real money, you wouldn't have to be following behind nobody. You wouldn't just be the yes man. You're not following. You're the leader. So clearly, we know who the leader was. And I do not believe for 1 minute that this was not done without who knowing about it and authorizing it, allegedly. I'm not judge or jury. I wasn't there. So I'm just giving an opinion. That's my unapologetic opinion. And you can leave yours. But make sure you listen to the full context of this video before doing so, because if not, you're not really hearing me out. You're not hearing what I'm saying.